Alright, here's another attempt at winning another match of Ether Raids. We're gonna go with the Sita team Get Again. It's been a tough day so far. This is just one of those days, man. Ladders after ladders. Alright, hopefully we don't lose too many more. This one should be okay. I plan on just doing the Yo Sita Plonk yet again. Like I said, no other teams. Really what you want to do here is probably try to do some type of hit and run with a ranged unit, but I've been saying a little bit earlier, or in another video, I don't remember, that my ranged units just aren't killing anything. Like, take this Amelia for instance. Like, you really want Micaiah because of the armor effective damage, but outside of that, like Fagado, not much else that's really getting through this Amelia. I feel like all of the range units that we've had are like all bad now, which is kind of crazy to say. We need, like, I'm desperate for that ninja banner so that we can get some new nukes, because the power level of what we currently have in the game for like just blowing stuff up has fallen completely, and I'm struggling, man. I'm really having a hard time blowing stuff up outside of, like, let's say really premier nukes that like I use in other modes, like let's say Crom and stuff. Maybe Crom can like take off with like help with like specific support, but like I'm talking just flat out nuke things. Fagado does it, and Micaiah does it, but like outside of that, you're really just struggling to kill things with nukes.
There is but one future.
Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm considering bringing my best nukes off of defense and putting them on offense, which I typically don't do because I try to conserve. That's the way that I conserve blessings, by leaving like my top tier nukes on defense. But I'm really just struggling for the help. Like, I'm actually thinking about it seriously. And I feel like before it kind of made it a little bit too easy. So I'm thinking like my Ascended Celica and Ascended Air, they do very well in terms of just like taking stuff out. And then also my Attune Nino, like I have those units heavily invested. So if I were to, just to help me out on offense, I feel like it probably wouldn't be too fair, but I feel like that's the point that it's coming to. And these units are good because you see them everywhere, particularly in summer duels. Like, I was watching they were doing a stream, DTM, for a tournament that they were having. Apparently the tournament's been going on since August, which is crazy. But yeah, they were putting on the finales for the tournament. It was Patrick against Flurp, and Patrick is actually, I know Patrick is a really good SD player, but man, is Patrick really good at SD. He was actually even like summoning in the tournament as a flex, and I was like, man, cool, calm, and collected. Patrick put up his own money and still won the tournament, which is crazy. But yeah, he had like the Attune Micaiah, Mirabolous, and just like the units that you think are good, like those are like, but for me, I don't even want to get to the point where I'm starting to use Micaiah on offense because she's just so good. Maybe I should bring back my blue Micaiah because I do have a ton of investment on her. It's just that where the game is currently, she would need something like momentum. Well, I guess you have Creation Pulse, but she doesn't have a way to trigger it herself. She would need support. But that's really the caliber of unit that I'd be looking to use. And then also Bernie, but I really do struggle to use Bernie. It's so hard for me to get her to work. Unless I had some other way to get her low HP. Like after the healing power triggers, maybe if I run 2 Bernies, then I could probably make it work. I'm actually thinking about it. Running 2 Bernies, like I have Spring Bernie and Brave Bernie. So maybe if I give one of them reciprocal aid, that way, well, one would be full health and the other one wouldn't. Someone would need to have reciprocal aid, but Yeah, that's really my problem. Like, just getting them to be in that HP threshold so that they get their full weapon effects. But this match is actually kind of a pain. I was really hoping to get rid of Sigurd there, but he didn't attack, so I'm just gonna try to run away here. Really, this is the type of match that you would have wanted to have some type of range nuke, and unfortunately I do not. So I'm just gonna try to do the best that I can here and try to get this to pan out. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to take out Sigurd and Jimbro, but I don't know about Ather. She's actually probably going to be kind of annoying with the bonus doubler.
Count on me.
Yes.
Ashira.
Yeah.
I don't know what her best A skill is. Like, I'm wondering if I should give Ashira that other A skill, the same one that Veil has. What's it called? Crystalline Water, just so that she can consistently have at least an attack buff. I don't know. Debuffs are everywhere, man. Like, it's so annoying. It's literally so annoying. I feel like I need Blessable Freyr, but they're not gonna do that anytime soon. Although we kind of do have Summer Freyr, but he does. Maybe when he gets his refine, he'll start doing stuff. But for now, maybe that's actually what they're waiting on. Maybe we're not gonna get another unit that can cleanse their own debuffs or cleanse everyone else's debuffs the way that Freyr does until Summer Freyr gets his refine, and that's not like for a couple of years, I don't think. But yeah, yeah, they're going mad slow with the weapon refines.
I can do this.
I think we get this, and we also should get Sigurd, but
I'll do it.
Ather with the bonus stats and the bonus doubler, I don't think we're going to be able. Well, really just the bonus doubler. I don't think I'm going to be able to take her out. Erica just failing yet again.
There is but one future.
I'll get us there.
Yes.
This is why Jimbro was so vital to the way that this team performed, because I would be more these matchups would be a lot more consistent, and then the matchup with him, Jimbro versus Ather, will work out a lot more in his favor. Reagan just isn't providing anywhere near the same level of support, nor is she contributing offensively. And I guess that could probably be down to the fact that I haven't invested anything into her. She's really just rocking the kit that you get with her. Maybe if I gave her Assassin Strike, she'd probably perform a bit better, but
As you say.
it's just fodder on a unit that I don't intend to use. So it feels like a loss if I did that. So far, it's been pretty straightforward dealing with Sigurd. All things considered, him being a new emblem unit and all, he's been pretty tame in terms of just being able to
Over here?
counter. Is counter the word? Counter him with Omni tanks. Pretty much because you can get so many stats on your Omni tanks, it's usually pretty straightforward or difficult for him to break through, even with the AoE. I think even like if you build your Ike properly or just give him Breath of Life 4 support, probably. I don't know, however you want to do it, Ike should have a pretty decent time tanking him, aside from the fact that Sigurd will double. Getting hit twice is not Ike's favorite thing in the world, especially if there's Hardy Bearing. But I think that's probably why I'm leaning more towards the speedier options. Speed, well, they are my preferred. I prefer to have fast Omni tanks. It just works out more in my favor, or it's just what I prefer, I guess, is the better way to put it. I think even like lately I've been trying to look at ways to reintroduce Brave Marth back into the fold. Really why he kind of faded away is because of all the debuffs that Murkaya brought and the fact that I couldn't deal with them. A lot of his weapon effects revolve around his teammates having buffs. So I've been thinking lately that it probably would work out to my benefit to like just
There is
run
but one future.
him on a
shall we
team
do?
with a bunch of units that have
Where shall I go? As you
what's
say.
that? A skill, Verge of Death,
I
and
will be
Crystalline
cautious.
Water. That way, I ensure at least
Have
attack
faith.
speed and res buffs, and then if I can get Jimbro into the mix, then I get defense buffs as well. So he should definitely get his Vantage off, but also one of the things that he's been lacking
I
is
am the
just
answer.
flat damage reduction. Particularly in the matchup against, like, let's say Nurgle, he would hit Nurgle first, but then Nurgle would just absolutely destroy him with his special. So unless he takes out Nurgle in that first hit, which is kind of
can
difficult
do
for him to
this.
do, yeah, he typically would fold to Nurgle. So, I mean, that's one additional problem that I haven't solved yet, but as it relates to the
Yes.
debuffs, I think I found a way around those. It's just,
Understood.
you know, stacking a
What
team
shall
up
we
with
do?
units that have those effects is going to be a little bit difficult to do because the fodder is expensive.
There is but one
I
future.
haven't placed those skills on any of my fodder factories. Well, I have put Verge of Death on
I am the answer.
Ivy, but I only got the one Ivy. I think that banner is going to win like a rerun, so I'll probably pick up some more copies of Ivy there, hopefully. But for now, I only have the one copy, and it has to be like, some mythics, I think, because otherwise, like, the team needs consistency. So I don't know, but I do want to get Marth back into the mix. I even
Close
want to
your
try to get him
eyes.
into Summoner Duels as
Where
well,
shall I go?
Summoner Duels, but I don't know. Red, I want to bring a red Omni
I'll get
tank
us there.
back into Summoner Duels
Why
that
not?
isn't Emblem Ike.
There is but
Unfortunately,
one future.
the majority of
What
them
shall we
just don't
do?
have the defensive bulk
Over
to make it work. They highly depend on flat damage reduction,
As you
maybe
say.
the type that you would outsource.
Yes.
Unfortunate. Probably have to like put. I feel like Seth is the answer to everything, but that can't be the case because he's the demote unit, you know. I feel like
I'll
IS
get
is
us
just
there.
waiting on the right moment to give us a
What shall we do? I won't
a
lose.
5-star that does what Set It does, but better. And I will definitely be summoning for that unit. Man, this, for some reason, Hathrun is being quite obnoxious here, even though she's no longer bonus. Typically, again, this would have been Jimbro's responsibility to take her out, but, brother versus sister. But Sita
As you
here
say.
is struggling, and also how much is this? It shouldn't be too much. Yeah, Sita is struggling, and also Erica
Lend
is
me
struggling
your
because
strength.
I'm getting hit with a Spectrum 47. Jesus. But I do heal a considerable amount at least, even though I'm getting hit with the Fatal Smoke.
I'll protect you.
Man, Sita just loves the stats. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing stat-wise with aided
I'll get us there.
dagger. I wonder if they're gonna give
shall we
her, or if
There is
her
but one future.
aided effect will also be +1 to all stats. I mean, who knows? They could change that up for us or on us. Just because, I mean, well, I guess unless they're gonna make like different,
Have faith.
what do you call it? Icons for each of the aided heroes.
As you say.
But I guess if it's the same thing for every one of them, then it's probably just going to be
What shall
+1
we
to all
do?
stats every time. But I mean, they could potentially do that. Change it up so that you get different icons for aided heroes, and you can only apply one. Let's say instead of +1 to all stats, you get
I will be cautious.
+2 to 2 stats, maybe. I don't know. However they want to do it. But
I am the
I'd be okay
answer.
with that. I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be too mad about that. or let's say +2 to HP
Yes.
plus 3 extra stats to something else. I don't know. Or maybe not even stats at all. Maybe some type of effect. Well, I don't think an effect would work. It'd probably be too broken. But I think stats is probably going to be the way forward. But I don't know. Hopefully it's not the same
I
thing.
won't lose.
Well, at the same time, I really don't mind if it is, because I really want to get that bird. That's going to be super cool on some of my units. Well, just for like cosmetics, I think it's definitely going to be cool.
Have faith.
Clearly, they had a plan behind the rollout, because we get Reagan so soon. We got Dagger so soon after we got Reagan,
There
so
is
they
but one
had
future.
that planned out for a while now, it seems,
Where shall
to
I go?
introduce this new hero type, and they were just doing a slow rollout. But I can't say I'm a fan with the way they did it. They definitely could have just sold us the accessory, and I would have bought it just because it looks cool. I like, again, unique things like that give, that give some individuality. Can I not say the word? Individuality to different units. It makes your unit stand out more, and I like
am the
that.
answer.
So yeah, we're playing the runaway game
can do this.
because I can't take another hit from that Ike.
I won't lose.
Yeah, the Hush Spectrum is being annoying, and I can't take out Amelia. I'm currently regretting not bringing my other team. Maybe Nino could have done some damage to Amelia here, but yeah, this is a struggle. This is actually quite tough. Yeah, I think if anything, this week has or the last half, or these matches that I've lost so far, have made me like really start to reconsider some of my team slots, because not like per team, but just for the 5. He still gets to attack. Okay, gross. Well, at least I'll get the whatever Veil does. What's Veil's thing again? What's it called? Spell protection. Yeah, there we go. Right. So, what was I saying? This is not looking winnable at the moment. Turn 6, 2 pots. 1, 2, 3, 5 units to take out, and I can't beat them in enemy phase. This might be a loss, boys. Oh no! Oh, we've come so far, only to lose. Yeah, I don't think I get
am the
this,
answer.
actually. I think I can take out...
Understood.
Yeah,
What
I can
shall
take
we
out
do?
Brave Robin here, but I don't think I'll be able to do anything else. Maybe we get Micaiah, but the fact that Athrun
As you
and
say.
Amelia and Ike are sticking around means that even if I were to get the pots, there's no way that I can win. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to reconsider my team slots. I have a team for Carnivals. I have a team for
I'll
save
get
balling myself. I think I said the Ike team is probably going to go because I don't use it. And then I have one other team that it's really just a duplicate of the cornerball team. And then there's this team. So there's definitely space for me to improve. It's just
As you
that
say.
I was struggling at the beginning of the week to figure out what teams to put together, because I figured it would just be armor balls again, but that does not seem to be the case. What I'm looking at as of, today, it's just like you need a way to break through bulky units. And since there isn't that many range options because the far saves are so busted,
Yeah.
looking at Duo Fjorm and Amelia, then the only other choice is to go for melee range. And
What shall we do?
that's a little bit more difficult to build around because you're still going to need someone to tank hits. So unless that means you're going to bring
With all my
a near and a
heart.
far save, and then bring a melee unit
I will
to
be
do the
cautious.
hitting and running. But then that's pretty much the team composition that I have for my save ball, so that feels like a wasted slot right there. Oh man. Yeah, this looks like a loss. I mean, I can get one pot, but
Count on me.
if Ashira or Vale, if they're unable to take out Ike, then which they've not been able to do so far, then it's pretty much GG's. Hopefully I can get Micaiah to attack, even though she won't take out. I mean,
Where shall I go?
Sita has too much health for Micaiah to one-shot her.
Understood.
But also, Micaiah won't do that much damage, even with the gust. Honestly, I blame Reagan. Reagan has been so useless. Man. I gave her the Sigurd ring just so that she can get the cancel consistently, but even with it, she's not doing very much, as you can see. She hasn't been able to even scratch Atherun, and as you would figure, she doesn't do anything to Ike. Again, could be my fault, could be the fact that I just haven't invested anything into her, but she is not living up to the times currently. Okay. Man, the cancel is so annoying. Sigurd ring, emblem Ike. So we've gotten 2 blue emblem units and 2 red. That means we're due for someone green.
With all my heart.
Who would be a green emblem hero? God, 89. If she was able to trigger her special, okay, we still would have lived. That is like half of my health. My God.
I'll protect you.
I feel like Micaiah is probably like, I was about to say the best unit of the year, but then there's also Emblem Ike. I don't know, man. I feel like Micaiah might be the best unit of the year. I don't know if I'm like horribly wrong for saying that, but she is just so versatile and performs so many roles really, really well.
I will be cautious.
I feel it's difficult to take that away from her, but yeah, as you can see here, we are walled out. This is turn 7, and I can't kill anything. Oh man, I'm gonna have to build some new teams. This is not looking good. Oh man.
Where shall I go?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna need to build some new teams, man. And I'm probably need to. I'm gonna commit to the build that you saw earlier for Plumeria with the Verge of Death.
As you say.
And I'm gonna commit to changing.
I am the answer.
I'm gonna change Erica's build a little bit just to see how she performs with. I don't know. Let's say Time's Pulse as a seal, and then what else? Time's Pulse as a seal, and I'll give her Excel, attack speed Excel, just to see if that does any better in terms of making her more consistent. I'm gonna put like distant counter in her seal. Currently, I'm just running HP up 5 plus speed and stuff. So you know, I could always like, you know, not use the extra stats, but
count on me. I'll get us there.
This has been not a good showing from this team here. Really, without Jimbro, it just isn't doing as well as it normally does, which is unfortunate. I can't drop Vale. I can't drop Shira because she's giving out the no follow-up, and Plumeria is a must because she's just that good. Yeah, this is a loss, man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe Vale can do something if I reposition, or I don't know. Let's see if she can get over here. Maybe at this point, it's already. I mean, I could probably. Well, it's turn 7. I can't block it. The opposing team isn't going to attack. I'll just time out. That's what'll probably happen there. I feel this was definitely winnable. I just don't have the right team for it, apparently.
Where shall I go? As you say. Have faith.
Jeez.
I will be cautious. Understood. I can do this.
Not even close. Alright, man. GG's. Let's play another one. Rough.